All right, guys, can you believe it? This is it. This is week 8. As of the end of this week, we will have completed the first quarter of our semester, the 1101 quarter. So this will be an end to composition and rhetoric, and then as of next week, that begins on March the 4th, we begin our second quarter, 1102 composition and literature, where we focus more on reading short stories, poems, a play, or a section of a play at least, at the very end as well. So be geared up for that. And by the way, the textbook for that is this, Backpack Literature. Okay, so make sure you get that. I think you guys get it administered to you, or you pick it up at your bookstore at the high school. And I'll have the assignment, the readings for that as of the rollout of our 1102 announcement. But for now, we need to go over what's expected during this final week here. Of course, your research essay is due by Sunday, and that means I will get in your no research required versions of your argumentative persuasive essays in by the end of the week, probably by Friday. To see how you guys did on just doing your own reasoning, using your own sense of internal logic, using inductive, deductive reasoning, using the other appeals as well, ethos and pathos, to the degree that you were able to see how you formed your argument on your topic. So to that end, I've looked at the discussion forum. Now, granted, it was a voluntary discussion forum for week 7, because of the fall break, and plus I was out of town. I just got back in town yesterday, today, as of the recording of this, Sunday, the 24th, so I got back on the 23rd, and I was gone from Wednesday all through, and Saturday was a travel day and things like that, so I'm not really getting back into the full swing of things either until right now and into the week ahead, so I'm a little behind on the time I would have had reserved for grading, so I'm going to try to do my best to get all of your essays back to you in a timely fashion. But getting back to the discussion board, I looked in there and I only saw a couple of people participated as of the airing of this video. It is now 5:15, Sunday the 24th. A couple people posted. I responded to one student, Aaliyah, I believe it was you to whom I responded, just talking about kind of the complications that arise when it comes to looking for things in Galileo. Keep in mind, you always want to be in the interest of refining your topic and being as specific as possible. So, for example, there was a student who suggested or wanted to do her topic on the benefit of technology for children, okay? Now, that you could argue is a rather specific topic, okay? But let's break it down further. Let's take the component parts of that topic there. Benefits of technology and children. Let's just think of benefits of technology. Now, benefits of technology in and of itself is a rather broad idea, is it not? First of all, what do you mean by technology? Our ancestors who lived hundreds of thousands of years ago would have, if they had our brain capacity and our ability to express themselves verbally, probably would have said, hey, look, fire, technology, okay? My point being, technology is really any way, any process that we as humans are able to make our lives better, more easy, more sound, by means of implementing some kind of innovation, whether that be mechanical innovation. Think of the automobile, technology, okay, the combustible engine, that's technology. So technology is a really broad umbrella under which we could put basically how human beings innovate so that they may make their lives more simple, more understandable, more accommodating, better, to increase our well-being, you might say. Technology is used for that, for increasing our survival, etc. So my point being, make sure you look at your topics and ask yourself, well, gee, I'm talking about a thing, technology, but boy, that is a pretty vague, broad, abstract topic. Technology, is it not? We could talk about hundreds of types of technology right now, okay? We could talk about automotive technology versus smartphone technology versus other types of telecommunication technology. So be specific. Pardon me. Be specific is my what I'm going to underscore there. So when you're looking in Galileo, just putting in technology or benefits of technology for children might kind of put you in some kind of a circuitous roundabout sort of route. Because it'll have so much information, given that it's kind of a broad topic. So you're doing yourself more of a favor if you narrow down the scope of your topic, okay? Now, you get to a point to where you've narrowed it down so much that it can't be narrowed down any further, okay? I mean, if I gave you the topic spaghetti and meatballs, okay? An idea, a topic there. Well, what's one above spaghetti and meatballs? Let's say Italian-American cuisine. What's one up from there? Let's say cuisine. What's one up from there? Let's say food. What's one up from there? Let's say nutrition. Okay, so there's this hierarchy, okay, if you will, from broad to specific, no matter what you're selecting, okay? So keep that in mind. You might want to refine your search, maybe on paper before you actually type it into Galileo. You could always be more specific and more granular and particular, okay? Some of you have come to me via email about, hey, I've been thinking about doing this topic, any feedback, any suggestions? And I saw on the discussion board, as I said, the two students who were there say, hey, you know, a tip for Galileo, don't necessarily expect to just have it spit out exactly what you're looking for right then and there. You have to kind of take what it's giving you and make the information work for you. Remember, when you're researching, you don't necessarily have to cite a huge swath of text, okay? You could just use different little snippets or phrases or even single words from your journal articles, okay? And you've cited your source, okay? So you could kind of make the sources fit for you, okay? Kind of wrench in your sources, words, phrases. If you do a block quote, that's a quote of 4 lines or more, I believe, of prose. So whatever you're doing, whether you're just quoting single words, phrases, a couple of sentences, maybe a half of a paragraph or a paragraph, make sure you're setting up your quotes, okay? Lead into your quotes. Make the quoted material fit seamlessly in with your words, writing your paper. You could look in our SCC book. Chapter 4 is all about research, okay? Our OWL guide has plenty to say about incorporating citation, parenthetical citations for your sources, things like that. And plus, you guys have been doing a pretty bang-on job just in the homework and classwork assignments, the different stories and essays we've read. When you guys have cited, okay, those of you who are especially dotting your I's and crossing your T's all semester in preparation for the research paper, you already know what to do, and you've been doing a good job. And this goes for most of you anyway. Plus, with Miss Evans there, a steady guide to help you guys with citation. I'm sure this stuff isn't a foreign concept to you, but I just don't want you to become overwhelmed with either too much information you're finding or not enough. You could always make it work for you, okay? Be creative, okay? And you'll find that you could kind of tweak things in a very subtle sort of way to make your source kind of align with your words by actually incorporating them into your own sentences, okay? So I wish you guys the best of luck completing this final assignment, the research essay. Remember, all the criteria are there on the week's announcement in Blackboard. You need about, say, 3 to 4 external sources, and the paper itself is about 4 pages. Okay, I'd say at minimum. Okay, say 4 to 5 pages ballpark is a good bet there. Okay, so I wish you the best of luck. We're getting back from our break. Let's finish out strong with this final assignment here. There is a blog. Our final blog is this week, so if you want an opportunity for bonus points on this essay, your last chance there to sound off on things we've read, assignments, etc. As long as the blog entries are substantive and are worth the extra credit, okay? So you can't just literally type anything in there, by the way, okay? So keep that in mind. But with all that said, I am going to sign off. I am looking to get back into the swing of things myself with this final week of 1101. All right, guys, I think that is all I have. Have a great week, and please do reach out via email throughout the week if you need any help with anything. All right, bye-bye.